Welcome to Infinity Evolved on the FTOG server. Firstly, I'd like to thank all the new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're enjoying the videos, and I hope you enjoyed the videos to come. In the last video, we worked on putting the robots in place, which are transporting items between the mob farm, which you can see behind me, and town hall. And it does have a few quirks. I've had to come in here a couple of times and fix up the robots because they keep dying. So at the moment they're cool things, but they do have something not quite right. And as soon as I find out what the problem is, I'll put out an update and let you know. In this episode, I have noticed that I am running a little low on power. So while a culinary generator is great, we need a lot more than what we currently got. So I thought, how about we make something a little more special and a bit more advanced in tech tree, and start working on a much better food source for our culinary generators. So with that, let's get started. Okay, so we're back at the base, and you may have noticed that I've added a little room down here. And this is where we're going to be doing our power generation. So the first thing we're going to have to actually do is make some actual basic plants. As you can see, I've started doing some work here, and I'll just go into what I'm actually trying to do. You can see here in Whaler at the top, it says growth 10, gain 8, strength 10. I've been trying to get pineapple seeds to go up to 10, 10, 10, which means growth 10, gain 10, strength 10. Growth being how fast the crops grow, gain being how much return you get from it when you break it, and strength 10 is a resistance to weeds. In this pack, however, even though it's in expert mode, we don't have weeds. But as you can see, if I open up here, I've gone through many different variations of it. But what we need to do is, first thing you want to do is you want to till the ground. And the only way to do that is really with a mattock, which is one of these things in my hand. Just right click on the ground and it will convert it to farmland. And we can place down a crop stick like that. You place your seed into the crop stick and it will grow as normal. So obviously I've got a watering can, which makes the process a lot faster. Now in this case here, as you can see, I've got 2, 10, 8, 10s in here. You normally start off with your seeds being at 1, 1, and so you just have to crossbreed them together. Now the crossbreed them together, all you got to do is set up another crop stick. The crop stick's pretty easy. It's just 4 sticks like that, which give you 4 crop sticks. So all we do is place another crop stick, and it will make the crossbreeded square thing as shown here. And what that will mean is it will share the plants, possibly share the stuff from here and there, and make them into a mutated plant in the middle. Now what we're hoping for, of course, is to get a gain. In this case, we're looking for a gain of 9. And if we get a gain of 9, then we break this and plant another one. I'll show you what I mean. So we'll use the watering can because it makes it a lot faster to do this process. And there you go, it started growing. You can pretty much break at this point, it doesn't matter. If we go over to the seed analyzer over here, we can now put the seed in here and it will identify it. And you can now see it's gain gain 8, which is pretty much what's already there. So I just throw it in here because it's not really of any help at the moment. And we just keep going until we can get that very elusive 10, 10, 10. So this one here is a 10, 9, 10, which means we've increased it from a 8 on the gain So what I'm going to do now is take out this one and place the pineapple seed, the new seed, into there. You can now place those into there, and of course we get 3 pineapples from that, the 8s. And of course we just continue the process on again, and we keep going until we get a 10, 10, 10. And it's very unlikely that I'm going to get a 10, 10, 10 on the very first one of it. I might get it, let's see if we get a 9 or an 8. We get an 8. So as you can see, you're not always guaranteed to get thing. You'll sometimes get one of these ones, or you'll sometimes get one of those. But of course the hope is to increase them both to the next level. And then hopefully you may even get higher than that. So let's try for this one. Oh, look at that! 10, 10, 10. I feel like that was rigged, but it actually wasn't. I done that on camera. So, what we need to do now is we can take this guy out, place that there, and I don't know why I did that because that's actually the worst of the two, so let's put that one in there. Is that our, yep. And we'll just try and get another 10, 10, 10, which hopefully won't be too difficult to do. So if we look in here, and we then look up burger, if you look at the hover over the thing, it will tell you, for example, a deluxe cheeseburger, which is what they're now making at Dragon's restaurant thing, generates 110,000 RF or 111,000 RF at 44 RF per tick. And that's what I was really going to go with, because it will look like a really good fuel source. But then I was skimming through here, and you can see here a hamburger generates 63,000. The cheeseburger generates 69,000. The bacon cheeseburger generates 126,000. The deluxe produces 110,000. That's interesting. The bacon mushroom burger is 60,000. The beet burger, on the other hand, is 152,520.5 RF. I don't know why that 5 is important, but it is. At 60 RF per tick. And we've got a onion hamburger at 95 and a coleslaw burger at 110. To make a beet burger, because that's the one that's generating the most amount out of it, it's a very complicated recipe, as you can see here, but it doesn't require a burger. So all the stuff to make the burger is mostly here. You've got your toast, it's just cooking up bread. You've got some tofu or steak. A fried egg, which is made by putting tofu or eggs into with a skillet. You got a beet, some form of tofu again, and pineapple. So I was thinking the easiest way to get power would be make one of those. But you've probably seen everybody else's video to do that. So I was thinking what we might do is something a little different. And I was thinking what we might do is look at a factory manager. Now to make a factory manager, and this is our old Steve's factory manager, it requires some sticky pistons, invar gears, and a resonant energy frame, which is not too difficult. It just requires some more enderium, which we made in the last episode, not too difficult, and some hardened glass, and an advanced computer. The advanced computer is just some golden chipset, and some AE2 stuff, which is an engineering processor, which is just printed engineering circuit, which is of course silicon. These recipes really haven't changed. The only thing that's changed is, of course, trying to make the inscriber. So if we look at the inscriber recipe, to make an inscriber, we just need some sticky pistons, overclocker upgrade, which I think I've got a spare one, a pure surface quartz, and a machine frame. Which the machine frame is not too difficult to make. It's just going to take a while to do. And really it's just an emerald chipset with an enderium gear rather than the iron gears I think it is we've been using for the basics. Everything else here is the same. It also requires some pure surface quartz, which is just a surface quartz dust and sand into a puddle. So if we go into here, and of course we request some quartz, that one, and some sand, we could place these into here, and I'll go cook up once I've sorted my power situation out. I'll probably end up making some of these machines myself rather than having to go back and forward all the time. So I'll put this into here. Okay, so that gives us service quartz dust. And to make it, we just make the crystal, we do that. And that'll make us a seed. Actually makes us 2 seeds. And once again, this is just another waiting game. We'll go back to the base. And I have a puddle over here, which I pre-prepared for this purpose. And we just drop this into the puddle. And we wait. Done yet? Yeah, let's have a look. 0%. Oh. Okay. Let's leave it a little. And might help if I actually put the seeds back in there. So what else do we actually need to make from the inscriber? So we need to make a machine frame, which as I said is just this combination of stuff. Enderium being probably the most difficult thing to do. In fact, let's do that. So Enderium, there's a couple of ways we can do Enderium. The way I done it in the last episode was I made the ingot form, which is just this way here, which you put into an induction smelter. There is, however, another way which I didn't cover off, which is using a smeltery, some resin ender, some shiny, some tin, and some silver. So it's 1 silver and 1 shiny, 2 tin. Now, this is something I've added since the last time I was at the base. This is my smeltery. Click on here, as you can see, it's a smeltery. I've hidden it in the wall to make it look like it's actually not there. Didn't I? I wanted to make that, didn't I? And here's our resin ender that I prepared last time, or in the last episode. And if we take this guy off, doink, stick that there, and it should suck. Yep, sucking it out. And we should be able to see it in here, like that. So we'll just wait for this to craft up. Shouldn't take too long to do. And once it all merged, once it's got the tin, the 2 tins it needs, it should convert it to, there you go, into molten enderium. So what we're actually making in this case was the we were making a gear, which of course requires a gear cast. So at the moment I'm all set up for ingots, but of course as you can see I just do this. And this is just a transfer node going into there, which means it automatically extracts. If I turn this guy off, it should now do that, and when it's done, it'll extract it. Turn that back on, and we'll grab that again, place that back down. So we've got enderium gear. As you can see, I've already done some enderium, some silver and some iron. And that's what I want. I'll put that in there. Okay. So that's how we make that piece. I don't think I need to actually be here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up some in-build chipsets and various other things and get the assembly table running. And I'll probably come back. Actually, let's just double check for the overclocker. Yep, I do have an overclocker. Cool. I'll request that now. Yeah, so as I said, I'm going to go off and make the rest of this stuff so that I can make a machine frame, and it's going to take quite a bit of time to do, probably overnight even. And by the time we get back, the seed should be done as well. So what I'll do is I'll leave it here, and I'll come back when all that's done. Okay, so it's been a little while. Well, it's the following day actually. And we should now have everything we need to make up the inscriber. Let's actually press shift. No, does it not stack? It doesn't stack, so we'll do that, that. Oh, it's needs an iron. I knew there's a reason why I was cooking up iron. Right. So try it again. One inscriber. Now what we'll do is we'll place it this up here for now. As you can see, I rearranged things a little bit. I moved all the machines from here. Because of course the plan is to have this a laser room. All the machines are now actually sitting up here. For now, I think I can put that there. We get power, it does. Awesome. Now, so we need to make, probably help if I actually get the other pieces we need to request them. So we're going to need one of those, sand and a diamond. First thing we need to do is actually make the sand into silicone. And as soon as I've sorted out the power problem, I will definitely build some machines. I'll probably do that off camera though. So that should make us silicone. Awesome. And then of course we will go into here. More. So no automation on this yet, but if we place the press into there, the silicone into there, and it should, yep. And I'm also going to need some redstone. Just redstone? I think that's all I needed. You'd think I know this off by heart by now. There's the silicone, so place that into there. We also need to put the inscriber in there and the diamond. Sorry, the engineering press. That makes us a circuit. We then take that out, place that in there, and oh, that in there, and that in there. And that should make us one engineering processor. Very cool. Now that's made the inscriber. It was factory manager, I believe. Yes. And it's the advanced computer, so we need some gold and a golden chipset. I've got the golden chipset. I think the gold's sitting here. Yes, it is. So we do that. Ding, ding. Look at that. One advanced computer. Invar. Ooh. Oh. A funny feeling I might have some of that though. Let's have a look. Because of course it's one of those things you can pick up in chests, so I might be all. Oh, yeah. Well and truly. Let's grab 9. 9 of those. Put that into there. Ding. 1 of those. And yes, I need to make some hardened grass, don't I? Sorry, I didn't make. Stop it. Okay, well I'm going to make some hardened glass. I also need to make some destabilized redstone, which if you didn't know how to make it, let's make another container for it. So we need some copper and some glass. 4 glass, I believe it is. And these are really cheap to make. Copper in the middle, surround it with glass, makes you a portable tank. We'll go upstairs again. Oh, actually we need some redstone first. I have some redstone here. Don't need that much. 27 would be perfect. So place that on there. Magma crucible. Stick that in there. And hopefully, there you go, it's making destabilized redstone. It's reasonably quick, but I think it takes quite a bit of, doesn't make a whole bucket. There's a bucket there. Oh, might be right. How much did it take to make that? 4 buckets worth. Okay, well I'll make some more of this and I'll come back. Okay, so to make this guy, we just need to do that. Yes? No? Oh, I need some ingots, of course. Here, I thought I was all ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. I suppose I kind of am. I have made the ingots. So put that into there. No. What doesn't it like? Okay, so let's move those around there. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus a makes this a resonant energy cell. And then of course we can go over to here and we need to fill it up. I don't think there's anything in there currently, is there? No, let's turn that on. And place I don't think I've got a basin. One basin. Now, of course I picked up most of this from villagers at the craft over here things, but most of it came from villagers. And what I'll do probably need to make a thing for the basins now I think of it. Take that one out for now. And we'll place the casting basin there. We will place the energy cell in there, like that. And then if we place that there, let's suck all that out. So 2. That's still doing it, okay. Hopefully we can't make ingots. Soon find out. No, cool. We will need to reattach these guys. I don't think that one needs attached. No. Attach that there. And there you go, it's filling up. Done. I really need to automate this a bit better, but I'll come back to that later. Place that there. And just to make sure we don't do anything we shouldn't do. Cool. Take this guy again. In fact, I might put him there for now. I have plans for those. That's just a temporary storage. Okay, so that gives us that. Does that give us that? No. What am I missing? Oh, of course. Let me just set this up and then I'll grab what I'm actually missing. I made it. I forgot to take it out. One of those, and electrical steel at the top. No? Oh, it's a normal piston. Okay. That's fine. I can make a piston. Let's go for planks. I have the plank still. Wood. Enough cobble I have on me. Take all these guys out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 of those. One of those makes a piston. And that should give us enough for that. Look at that! Yay! Yay! We're at that point in the game where we're actually making some of the stuff I make quite early on normally. So that's the machine inventory manager. We also need to make the vat, which isn't too hard to make. Aluminum is probably the only thing we haven't made before here, which is just. In fact, is there a smelter recipe for it? Yes, there is. It's energized glowstone, tin, and silver. So it looks like 1 silver, 2 tin, and a whole bunch of energized glowstone. If you've never made energized glowstone before, it's as simple as probably do one of those. Make a few, in fact, though. Once again, we're going into here. We place a glowstone in there. Go grab that tank again. I'll make another tank. As I said, I have a plan for it, and I'll probably show you that in a future episode. The cool thing about energized glowstone, as you can see, it's very foggy. Foggy? Yeah, foggy's a word. What it actually does, though, is it floats up. So most liquid, if you put it on the wall, it'll fall down. If you put energized glowstone in the wall, it'll actually go up. It's quite a cool trick that it does. It's taking a lot longer to make that than the others do. So how much glowstone do we actually need for that? Wrong way. So we need 1 bucket. Oh, that's not too bad. There's 2 buckets in there, so they're perfect. And we run out of power, which is fine. I'll put some more power in a second, but hopefully we don't need too much more. Oh wait! Ah! Hopefully we don't need too much power. Too much more power. Oops, alright. So we'll go down here. And once again, we'll stick yep. Stick that in there. Okay. So we should now have enough for this. Oh, actually, no, we need to make the basic capacitors. Not too difficult. Does probably should be way a bit too fast there. Sorry. It does require signaling, which isn't hard. It's pretty much smelter again, redstone, 1 bucket of redstone, 2 3 copper and 1 silver, and then I'll give you half a bucket. But of course now we've got those, we should be able to make that. Yes, there's the machine chassis. And then I've already made the fluid tanks, which is just glass, iron bars, all that stuff. Cauldron, some iron plates. One vat. So we'll go up the stairs again. We might stick him or it there. I'll probably rearrange this again later on. Just for now, of course, this is what we're after. Now the reason we had to make that is because we actually need to make harvester. I want to make a harvester, which requires plastic sheets. Now the plastic sheets requires compressed sawdust, which requires, oh, you can do it in a pulverizer apparently. But you have to have a sawmill. You get more if you put it in a sawmill. But oh well, we'll do it that way. It requires some raw plastic, which isn't too difficult, I think. Yeah, it's just bright bars. The hardest thing is the rocket fuel, which is made with, let's go backwards, yeah, it's just a vat, looks like. Yeah, so gunpowder and redstone will make rocket fuel. Oh, I need to make, oh, okay, I need to make the hooch first. Okay, so it requires water, some other thing, sugar. Water and sugar. Okay, I can do that. Do I have a bucket on me? I do have some buckets. Apples? I've got 4 apples. What are we going to use? Pineapples. All these pineapples I can use. Let's go. 4 pineapples. And some sugar. But I have no sugar. So let's make sugar like that. Need to get some water. And we'll go up here. To one of those, another machine we'll have to automate it at a later date. Now the question is, how do I get the water into there? Can I do that? I can. Cool. We need to put sugar and pineapple. No, we can't put the pineapples. Okay. 4 apples. There we go. And that makes... oh, it should make hooch. Makes quite a cool noise actually, doesn't it? Has animation and everything. Hoping I could take this out as well. Output tank. Not quite enough for a bucket yet. So there's a bucket. I can fill up a bucket with that. Cool. Yeah, I don't want to dump it. What does it require to make plastic sheets? It requires hooch. Doesn't really have any indication of how much it needs. Okay, well let's dump it. So we stick the hooch in there. Take these guys out. Now it was gunpowder and redstone. Hopefully will make us the rocket fuel we will need, and it probably won't make a bucket's worth. What's that one out? Oh, 1 bucket. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so that should give us enough to make the plastic sheets. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our bucket of rocket fuel. 2 plastic sheets. Brilliant. Okay, I need to make up some invar for this stuff. And I'll be back once that's done. Okay, so we should be ready to go on that. There's our harvester. Very nice. Yeah, that should be fine for now. We're also going to need to make, as you can see, I've done a bit more seed building. And we're going to need to make, I think, is it called presser? I think it's from Pams. That's what Pams there is. Yeah, presser. Which requires a piston, cabbage seeds, celery seed, asparagus seed, and oat seed. And I'm gonna want to make 3 of these. Not that I actually need all 3, but I do roughly do. And of course we need to make a piston. Look for wood. Slowly running out of wood. I'm going to do 2 of those. 2 of those, and there was already a piece of wood there, so oh well. Oh, that's a wood all over the place now. So we make a lot of that, like that. We need to cobble 1 top, 1 top. We will need 1 of those and a piece of redstone. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That will do. No, I'm around. There we go. So we make a presser. There's another one of those. That makes 3 of those. Cool. What else do we need? Probably need some inventory cable, which I believe is just weighted pressure plates. Yeah. Need more. I need more iron. Let's grab a whole bunch of it. I just need 2. I don't think we get quite a bit for that, don't we? Yes, we get 8. It's cool. Done. Harvester. Yeah, I think that will do us for now. Now what I'm actually going to do is go up here and grab this guy. If I take that out, do I lose my power? I will need his power initially. And what I'll do off camera is I'll make some more of these. Oh, probably next break if I have another break. As you can see though, I've been a bit busy. Bred all these guys up, they're all 10, 10, 10s. And what we're going to need to do is place this guy. I'm thinking probably put him here with the torches maybe. Yeah, it's probably a good place for him. And of course I face it the wrong way. That's alright, we can do that. We'll just place that torch down so we don't have anything unwanted appear. And we'll also place the inventory manager behind him. Well, actually, no, that needs to be a chest, doesn't it? Oh, I've cleared that out. Cool. Yeah, no, I just broke it with a pick. Place that there. We'll place this guy there, so it's got access to that. And initially, we will need to place this guy. Oh, he actually holds his power. Brilliant. Cool. Oh, he's already harvesting. Cool. didn't need them to harvest, but oh well. What else do we need to do? Oh, the presses. So we need to put the presses. We will need them connected to here. So for now, I'm just going to place them probably 1, 2, and 3. And we'll place an inventory cable in the middle. Now, as you can see, I've set up the room in a specific way, and that is to do with how I'm going to lay this out in the end. But for now, I just want to see how it works and get it all configured up. Although, do we have Steve's add-ons? Ooh, yeah, we do. I have to make another one of those though. Ooh, that's quite expensive for something to copy it. Okay, what I'll do is I might actually let's take this guy out first thing. And I'll stick it there, or actually stick it in there. Put my axe on me. For now, I'll put it there, and we will stick that there and there. So that's connected to the what is the silly thing to do? How am I access it from there? So I did that. Right. So as I said, I'm going to move these around later on. But that should give us access to the chest, to that, to that, to that. We will need to access. So I've only got one left. Okay, slight change of plans. Let's put rid of that and that. As I said, I'm going to move these around anyway. The only thing that will probably stay where it is that guy there. We'll put that there. Put one of those there. One of these here. And then we'll put the torch down on top. Okay. So, it's probably used all its power already, has it? No, it's got heaps of power left. Cool. Oh, I know what we need. We need to make an upgrade. How big do we need to make it? So, from here it's 1. So we're doing currently this row, I would assume. Well, it looks like it's actually done further than that. Oh, actually, no, it's from there, isn't it? So it's 1, 2, 3. So we need to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, it's actually more than that because I need to go this way. So if I go 3, so 1, 2, 3, I need to get 1, 2, 3 to there. So maybe 4. Okay, so a copper upgrade should hopefully mean that it will go a much bigger area. If we're looking here, got soybeans coming in, pineapples. Is it taking out the beets? Oh, that was weird. Got some power in there. Yeah, it's still got power. Okay, looks like there's something. Yep, got some beets. Cool. Wheat, it looks like it's doing. And soybeans, we have confirmed. Yep, looks like we've got everything going. Yes. Awesome. So there's our basic stuff for our burger. So if we look at the burger, a beet burger. The fried egg we need a skillet for. Skillet's pretty easy. We'll also need some form of cooking thing, which I don't currently have. And a cutting board, of course, which is 2 sticks. No, a plank, stick, and a iron ingot. So we're gonna make those now. If I actually put all my stuff away, planks. So one of those plus 3 sticks. And some iron. going for lots and lots of iron. So, place that into there. The skillet. It's one of those, thank you. Take that out, put that there, and where's that plank there? One cutting board. You know, I put an elevator in here, I don't use it. So we'll put that in here. Cutting board and skillet. I'll go set up something to cook up the items initially. And then I will configure up the machine inventory manager. Now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do this in a separate video, as I do with most of these factory manager stuff, so you can see how it works. And if you don't want to see how it works, you don't have to click it. So probably on the screen somewhere now, I'll have a link to the other video. But otherwise, just continue on, and the next thing you'll probably see will be the finished product. Okay, so here it is, the final recipe for the Steve's Factory Manager. As I said, go have a look at the extra video about how it all works and how it was set up if you're interested. Basically, we've separated it into multiple sections. We've got a section for toast, section for fried eggs, and a section for the tofu and the beet burgers. And we've got a section here for generators. Basically, the main one is this one here, which just places one beet burger into all the generators at once. And this one here is may not be available in your Steve's Factory Manager, and it just is powering the cooker and the harvester. But as you can now see, I've rearranged the room a bit. Looks a bit tidier than it did before. Still not entirely sure if I'm happy with it. But we've got 6 generators over here. All of them have got one beet burger in them. And they are completely full on power, because these things are awesome at generating power. We've got a redstone furnace for cooking the bread. We have the presses, which I think is still a bit backlogged. Yeah, it's just that first one there. I could add another one there, but it's not really a problem considering we're pretty much full there. And I've added a jabber barrel with all the beet burgers. I do have a rule in here which says only to have 64, but when I was testing, of course, I had a lot more in there, so that's why it's stacking up 44. And then, of course, we've got our input chest. A couple of things I have noticed we probably need. Oh, and I've run, of course, cabling on here. I think I might have to replace this set of cabling because I don't think it's going to be able to generate enough power, or transport enough power. There is one thing I noticed during the manager. We are filling up with sludge, so we need to do a couple of things. We need to make a void pipe. No, can we not make void pipes? Void fluid pipe, which is just a void pipe, which is black dye and redstone. Will go a lot faster if it does not have any liquid coming out of it. So I'm thinking I'm going to put that there. We might do something later on with it. Yeah, that will get much better. And that'll increase the performance of it a lot. So one last thing I want to craft in this episode is, now we've got a lot of power being generated, it seems a bit silly leaving it all there. So I thought we'd make a capacitor, which is really quite easy to make. It's just coloured stone and some basic capacitors, and we made these before. In fact, I just made them in this episode, I think it was. So I will make some of those, or make one of these, and we'll see how much power we're actually gaining. Okay, so there's the basic capacitors. We now just need to place... oh, no, we need some iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I was going to make 2 of these, but we are having a small problem with those pipes. And I can't remember if in this pack the cables explode, but I'll show you what the problem is. So we'll go down here. So of course everything's reloading, and as you can see... Oh, no. Okay, I won't show you then. Basically though, when it's crafting, in fact I'll show you up here. Basically, if I place in, say, a redstone in there, you'll see that it turns red. And I can't remember if the bullcraft pipes actually explode when they've got too much power on them. So I'm definitely going to be replacing all these with something that takes a bit more power. Just so that we don't have an explosion on our hands. Plus, of course, these guys are actually outputting, they're all full. They're completely full of power. And the wooden resistor pipes aren't extracting enough. However, what we can do now, let's just break that. Or actually, let's break that. Place that there. So currently you've got 0 RF in it, which is fine because of course we don't have any RF at all. If we do that, we head up the wrench. I want to see how much power we've got coming in. Can I not do that? There you go. So it looks like we're only getting about 80 RF per tick maximum out of those pipes. So let's take these guys out. And we will try something a little different. Let's try the energy extraction pipes from extra utilities and see if we can get a better yield. So we'll just place that there. Oh, that's awesome. Send it up to there, and we are now getting 0. Excellent. There we go. Ooh. Although we are waiting for a buffer to finish up. So these guys are all emptying their buffer, which means they are taking quite a bit. And we're now full. Excellent. So it does look like these transfer pipes work much better than the bullcraft ones, which is to be expected because they're only basic bullcraft pipes. And it pretty much filled up the capacitor bank very quickly. So between episodes I'm going to probably craft up some more capacitor banks, replace all the bullcraft pipes with transfer pipes so that we can get a really good output. So I think I'll hold the episode here though. We are generating a lot more power than we were before. If you've enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way, please do hit if you've found this helpful in any way or enjoyed the episode, please do hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to go check out the other YouTubers on the FTOG server. If you have any questions or suggestions or just want to say hi, yeah, you can say hi. Leave a comment down below. But otherwise, have a great day and see ya!